I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we will try to factor radical expressions. Now, as a part of pre-calculus, this is one of the most important exercise. We have two radical expressions here. The first one is 4 x to the power of 3 over 2 minus 9 over square root of x. The second one is 1 plus 7 times x to the power of minus 1 plus 12 times x to the power of minus 2. Let us see how to factor these expressions. Now, when we write 4 times square root of x cubed, you could actually write this as, I'll show you in two different ways it could be written, and then we will factor both of them. Because I have seen that students at times, they prefer one method over the other. So in their interest, there is no harm in writing it in two different ways, and depending on your preference you can choose the method and follow whichever you like. So 4x to the power of 3 over 2, that is how I can write this radical, minus 9x to the power of minus half, since it is in the denominator, right? So that is one way I can write the radical. The other way I could write this as 4x cubed square root, that means x square x. So I could write this as f4x square root of x minus 9 over square root of x. So both are same statements, right? So depending on what you prefer, you can continue from either side. So we'll do with both. Okay, let's do with the left side. Now in this case, you can factor out the lower term, which is x to the power of minus half. So we get x to the power of minus half. And within brackets, I'm left with 4x to the power of 3 over 2 plus half, minus of minus half, I should say. So it becomes plus half minus 9, since we already factored x to the power of minus half outside. Now, we could write this as x to the power of minus half within bracket 4. Now, if you add up, you get 4 over 2. That means x squared minus 9, correct? Now, that is difference of squares. And I could factor this as x to the power of minus half and write this as 2x plus 3 times 2x minus 3. So that is how I can factor the given expression. Now let's see the right side, the alternate way of doing it. Now in this case we can factor 1 over square root of x, right? So what do we get? We get 4x times square root of x times square root of x, right? I'm just writing it like this for the time being, only for clarity. Now, so basically it is 4x square, right? It is 4x square minus 9, correct? Now as we did this, we can do this same thing. X to the power of minus half is actually 1 over square root x, right? And this is difference of squares. Let me explain this now. You could think about it as 2x whole square minus 3 square, and then apply this same formula which we did. That is difference of squares, right? So we get 2x plus 3 times 2x minus 3. I skipped that step in the first case, right? So you know now what I used here is the formula a square minus b square is a plus b times a minus b, right? So we had difference of squares which could be factored and written as product of sum and difference. So that is how you will actually factor the given radical expression on the left side, right? So the part A is done for us. Now let us see the other part. 1 plus 7 x to the power of minus 1 plus 12 x to the power of minus 2. So I could write this as 1 plus 7 over x, right? Plus 12 over x square. Now I can factor 1 over x square out. So what do I get? I have to multiply everything by x square. So get x square plus 7x plus 12. Now this is a trinomial, quadratic trinomial, which can be factored. We are looking for two numbers whose product is 12 and sum is 7, 4 times 3. So I could write this as 1 over x squared times x plus 4 times x plus 3, right? So that is the factored form. Well, you could have adopted the same approach here also. You could write, let me write down this expression with negative powers and show you an alternate way. In short, so we could factor x to the power of minus 2. That is the lowest exponent, right? So if I do that, I get x squared plus 7x plus 12. Exactly the same equation which we began with, right? That is 1 over x squared is outside, and inside we get x squared plus 7x plus 12. And then the next step will be, it's a quadratic equation, right? And so I will get this equals to x to the power of minus 2, x plus 4 times x plus 3, right? So either way you adopt, either you write in the radical form or you write with negative exponents or rational exponents, you get the same result. But the idea is to follow a technique, understand, and factor such radical expressions. I hope the point is very clear. Thank you and all the best.